If you've ever been spawn killed, you know exactly how I feel right now. Angry, frustrated, fucking pissed off. There's this magical place called Money Twitter. A place where people share info, thoughts, but most notably, it's Wi-Fi Money's biggest dick comparing contest. It's filled with screenshots, new car photos, and a whole lot of unsolicited advice. It's an out-of-touch group of internet millionaires who print money just by clicking buttons on their laptops. And I'm one of them. And I can say I've done pretty well for myself. You see, I live in a multi-million-dollar mansion with one of the greatest views you will ever see. I make an insane amount of money for my age. I've bought 2 of my dream cars, breast-scaled one of them, lived it up in Miami. I even worked with one of the godfathers of Wi-Fi money themselves. So why am I so frustrated? You see, I've been chasing this goal, the infamous goal of making 100K in a day. And last year, I actually got pretty close. However, I didn't quite make it. And this goal has kind of been eating away at me. I've made countless vision boards about it. I've devoted myself to learning how to make 100K in a day. And I've been daydreaming for months. And I've been working. I've been making creative hires, doing lots of customer research, and even building out systems. But regardless of the work I'm putting in, I'm still stuck at the same numbers. And the more time went on, the more people I would see on Money Twitter just absolutely printing. And I kept pushing, I kept trying, I kept innovating and doing new things. But I didn't see the growth that I wanted. I didn't get those 100K days yet. And I was frustrated, and I was worried, and I was anxious, and I was confused. Because everything felt like it was slipping away. 3 years ago, if you would have told me that I would have been in this position today, I would have been over the moon. I would have been jumping around, hugging my friends, calling my family. But here I am, sitting here, ungrateful, pessimistic, unsatisfied, unfulfilled, lost. How can I be this unhappy when I live in a $7 million house, when I drive a new car? When I have great relationships, I live with amazing people. I have so much freedom and abundance. But deep down, I have this growing feeling inside of me that's telling me that I'm not enough. Is this just a caveat of being ambitious? Is this what I get for being bold and having drive? I just know that if I finally bought that Porsche 911 Turbo S, I'd be so much happier. I just know that if I had multi-millions in the bank, I know that if I finally got that AP I've always wanted, and if I could just hit that 100K day, then I would be at peace. The destination fallacy, a cognitive bias where people believe that reaching a specific goal or destination will bring them lasting happiness. But in reality, this happiness is often fleeting. It's this misconception that achieving an outcome or a status will lead to permanent contentment, when in fact, new goals and desires quickly emerge. True satisfaction is often found in the process or the journey rather than the endpoint. Here's the thing, this destination fallacy almost ruined me. I kept telling myself, one more car, one more house, one more zero in the bank account, and I'll finally feel like I made it. But every time I leveled up, it felt like unlocking a new map in Call of Duty. Cool for like 2 minutes, then suddenly you're just spawn trapped again, wondering why you're even playing. Then it hit me. Happiness is never hiding in the Lamborghini or in the house with too many bathrooms. It was in the process. And in those 3 a.m. grind sessions where me and my brand and I felt like we were just building something cool together. It was in those times where I'm laughing at, reels with my roommates. It was times at the gym when I was just pushing myself hard and loving the music I'm listening to and just feeling dialed and getting a nice pump. It was even in those losses that smacked me harder and that made me into who I am today. Because the truth is, progress feels better than arrival. Back when I was broke, every $100 day felt like I was pulling a gold scar out of a Fortnite chest. Now, a 10,000 days sometimes feeling like I'm pulling socks for Christmas. And here's what I learned. If you don't feel enough without the Porsche, without the 100K day, without the AP on your wrist, you won't feel enough with them either. Yeah, I'm still ambitious. I still want the big goals. I still want to unlock crazy levels, but I stopped expecting those things to save me, because no bank balance can patch an empty heart. No Rolex is going to fix your self-worth, and no house is going to cure that voice in your head telling you you're not enough. So if you're watching this right now, grinding, thinking one day I'll finally be happy if I just had this thing, hear me when I say this. There is no finish line. There's just right now. There's just you showing up like it's the best time of your life. Like this day, today, the day you're living, the moment you're watching this video right now is the time of your life, and this is what you need to focus on. And if you can actually fall in love with that, the grind, the goofy moments, the hurt, just the trials, the errors, the learning opportunities, just the day-to-day things that you always do, you have won. That is when you win. And maybe the real flex isn't the car or the Rolex. Maybe the real flex isn't these 100K days on freaking money Twitter. Maybe it's that rare moment when you're just here, you're grateful, and you're content, and doing everything you can to enjoy this amazing life that God has given you.